me chacha muni nya eba Pacman TV so we Pacman TV na mo hwe yi chese enne asama isi ni se me hu video bi ba anya me de yan ye president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eba America ha any penifo no betena ase pa Americans for na chow say stop other African countries no say ni Russia then ebe business but ha pa ha Russians ni China for no ni Africans for no ya baako che say oba be ka kire Americans for no we snitch we kokonsa dwo we embo Africa embo Ghana so mumayen kotie de Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ekan mumayen kotie ni embra.
Very good occasion, but it's a particularly good occasion because we greatly value Ghana's leadership and your leadership in West Africa, the important efforts on regional security. We're strong partners, including on the UN Security Council, which we greatly value, partners for democracy and security in West Africa, and we greatly appreciate the peacekeeping contributions that Ghana makes, but also just more broadly, your own leadership for peace, for security, for democracy. Many challenges, but we're grateful to actually be facing them together, and really pleased to have you here this week for the summit. So thank you, Mr. President. Appreciate the time.
So, Mr. Secretary, thank you very much. We'll just thank the American government for the invitation to participate in this summit. I think it's a summit that's been long overdue. I believe it's the second. The last time was what, over 10 years ago? Yeah, perhaps we should be doing more. But it's good that it has happened. It gives us an opportunity to talk about many common threats and challenges that we have, which you've identified. And particularly for us, to be able to put into relief where we are. Yesterday I had I was part of an extremely useful meeting with the people from the Congress to come and talk about security matters. I believe that Madam, you were there, you were part of the meeting. And its significance for us. And I think that beyond everything, that is a matter that I want to urge upon you. Today, Russian mercenaries are on our northern border. Burkina Faso has now entered into an arrangement to go along with Mali in employing the Wagner forces there. I believe a mine in southern Burkina has been allocated to them as a form of payment for their services. Prime Minister of Burkina Faso in the last 10 days has been in Moscow. And to have them operating on our northern border is particularly distressing for us in Ghana. Apart from not accepting the idea of the great powers once again making Africa their theater of operation, we have a particular position that you know about over the Ukraine war, where we have been very, very vocal and upfront about condemning the invasion of Russia by Russia. And therefore, they're now to have this group at our borders is a matter of some considerable disquiet and concern for us. And we really like to have a privileged opportunity to talk about its implications and what we believe ought to be the case. This is what took place with the discussion in the Congress yesterday, which I found very fruitful. And I would like that the themes of that discussion should be the things that we should continue to address. To what extent we can have you as a partner in confronting these threats. It is very important that ECOWAS and the West African area remains a democratic space. It's the reason for the actions we took over the coup d'etats in Burkina Faso, in Mali, and in Guinea. And ECOWAS has been very consistent in refusing to deal with these governments because of the undemocratic nature of their accession to power. The commitment to democratic values and institutions is a high priority for our states. We in Ghana have been through all kinds of arrangements, governance arrangements in the past, one-party state, all kinds of experiments have taken place. And our people are now very clear in their mind. They want to go down the avenue of democratic engagement. And that is why the last 30 years of the Fourth Republic have been the most stable in our country's history. We want to do everything to preserve that. But there are enemies of democracy who are working hard in West Africa today. And therefore, it's important that we bring that matter to your notice and see to what extent we can engage you as a reliable partner in the pushback of those forces.
You Ghana for one kasa mo di maso etie ni Akufo-Addo e kan. Na mo hwa asema Akufo-Addo kan we ni mo hwa eya na a whole Ghana president. Shasama wakotina wokan. Wako jana o snitch other countries, other African countries. Ana Burkina say, ana Guinea say, ana Mali say, ana Border say, ana Den say. Just say uhunya America for moi. What for? We nkola dream. Just say oh dream. What say Ghana? O san be say Africa. What say Ghana man? Nkofo brewo Ghana. De di be nya eduane mpo edimpo enya bi. Sika ye di be nya to nsuompo enya bi. E komo din ejuma ebi din ho. Ana baumia etimi ba out e be catch say omuntimi employee Ghanaians bio. Just say government etimi employee bia for some couple of years. Mo say Ghana e komo din krofo na mo san so e be say Africa aka ho ana. Hey. Mo mayen hwe MPP aban we you. Omun need good governance. This is a bad governance ever seen in the history of politics in the world. Come on. Mumayen dream ko echire. De Akufo-Addo kan we nya adwen emfa nyansa seminim. Excuse me to say nyansa sembie enim. Omo kwa kotna se na dream krom ho. Kotna men ko dream Burkina say, ana Guinea say, ana Gabon say, ana Togo, ana Cameroon. Ana Russia ni China ma says no. Emboy. Enye we na yepe wo Ghana. What say Ghana say hwini Ghana. Ekom kwa na wo Ghana sika ni o. Ejuma ni o bibia ni umbekina enka eno asem. Wakotia na wo kan border asem. Americans for Lucas omo time ana. Omo komani mo. Omo ni time. Omo ntimbe bo obroni bia ntimbe bo. Dabi obroni bia eni obetima be bo. China na mo kan Russia. Omo ntimbe bo Africa. Obroni bia eni obetima be bo keke just like that. Onya hwe emfi ho. Mama yen drink coach sometimes sorry gina na say ya wade men ko gina nka say o patcho nka say wa be gina obi nche na opem wa na opan pa ko na chewa obai say respect you on respect you obi an respect you be gina akasa in a way say untimi nya hwe emma ho untimi mbo ho npa ko no mbo akasa ombu Akufo-Addo baumia government way out o ma say Ghana poto o ma busuan kwa na che say and family and friends, business, governance. Come on. About your with mon comment, na mon follow Pacman TV for more of updates. Me update mo nyama bebre. Mon follow na intimi ensua de, mo intimi ensua de. Me dasi pa, me dasi. We Pacman TV na mo share no.